Hello there, artists. Today we're going to be focusing on a portrait. A portrait is a study of a close-up of someone's face, and it usually includes their neck and shoulders. So I have this worksheet I've had forever that shows like how the face is divided up, and it really is true. So I'm going to walk you through the steps in drawing a portrait. So we want to start out with a blank piece of paper. I like to hold the paper the long way. They call that portrait way. So I guess that's self-explanatory. So what I want to do is have a pencil in hand, and I'm going to sketch really lightly. I'm going to sketch an oval shape that's long, sort of in the middle of my paper. It's going to be a little narrower at the chin area. I usually think about like an egg in your kitchen, how it's a little narrower in the chin area. So I'm sketching really lightly. After that, I want to go in a little from the neck, for the neck at the chin area, and then slope down for shoulders and go off the edge. So now I've got the basics, head, neck, and shoulders. So now you're going to think this is silly, but it really works. I'm going to look at the length of the head. I'm going to go about halfway down, and I'm going to lightly draw a line. That's where my eyes go, right here. Students usually draw them up here. And then I'm going to even divide this space in half again. And then I'm going to draw a line down the middle, because I want both sides of my portrait to look the same or symmetrical. So on this first line, I'm going to draw an eye shape. So here is how I explain an eye shape. If you draw a letter U and then an upside down U, it kind of looks like a football shape or a lemon shape. And then I'm going to draw a little line in here. That's for your eyelid. Okay? That shows as it's sort of hanging down a little bit. And then for the colorful part of the eye, I'm going to draw a circle, or I say a letter U that goes all the way to the bottom. That's the colored part of your eye, and inside the middle is your lens called the pupil. And then you can add a few eyelashes. Okay? So, I'm going to start my eye on one side. Now, there's something really also interesting, and I'd like you to look in the mirror and check out these facts that I tell you later. So the width, or how wide my eye is, I want it the same on this side. Okay, but if I look in the mirror, the distance in the little gap between your eyes is the same as the width of your eye. So you could actually fit a third eye in here. It's pretty cool. So check it out in a mirror sometime. So I'm going to draw those two eyes. The tricky part is getting them the same size. So sometimes I'll go like this, and I'll match that arch so they're the same. And that, and like that. That's the trickiest part. So next I'm going to draw that iris, the colored part of your eye, and the pupil. Okay. After that, I'm going to add some eyebrows, and those are different shapes. We all have different arches in our eyebrows. So I'm going to try to match that. Okay. So then this second line, which was halfway down from my eye to my chin, is going to be the nose. You don't want to draw the sides of the nose. That's more of a shading thing. I usually just draw the bottom. So right in that middle of the line, if I draw a letter U, and then next to that, if I draw a letter C and a backwards C, I've got like my nostrils. Okay, now the sides of your nose should line up with the tear ducts. It's pretty cool. Check that out too in a mirror. Now the mouth, if I go directly down from my pupil, and check that out in a mirror if you can. I love how our face is so mathematical. That's going to be the edges of the lips, and everybody has this shaped lips, so just remember that. So the lips are, if you draw a really stretched out letter M, and then a U below it, and then you could do a line in the middle. Okay? Alright, so I got the basic features on my face. Now this area up here, you're probably thinking, that looks so strange. That's because the top 1/4 of my head is full of hair. So I have to decide on a style I'd like my hair to be. So maybe I'm going to do some bangs here. Okay. So that's it. You might have a little bit of hair like on top, like a shape on top, but really if you look in the mirror, you will notice your hair takes up the top quarter of your head. Now, I've also forgotten my ears, so I'm going to go straight out from where my eyes are. Straight out, I'm going to go draw a really long, skinny letter C, and I'm going to stop where my nose is. That's how long my ears are. Okay. I've got my basic portrait. Now I can add a shirt. I can decorate it. I can try to think of different hairstyles. So here's a longer hairstyle. Here's a style with your hair up. And here's a shorter hairstyle. So I just want you to think to yourself, look at yourself in the mirror, check out some features, or maybe a member of your family, you can check out what they look like. And then I want you to lightly try to sketch a portrait. Mirror's always good. Check out, see what I'm talking about with those facts and how we really are a math equation with, you know, the half this way, and then the eyes are half this way in the top quarter and the bottom quarter. And I hope you have fun drawing your portrait. Enjoy the rest of your day, artists.